Hello once again, good friends. Welcome, new subscribers. I'm Brian from Apex Detail. Before we get started with today's video, I would just like to invite you all to other platforms that I'm on. I have them down at the bottom of the description box. Those are platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Some content and information and material will end up there that won't end up here on YouTube. So I invite you to hop on down there, grab that information, and join me. Some examples, the itinerary for this weekend's training session. And also I have a Apex Detail sponsored car show coming up where I'm looking for some judges in my area to assist me, and some other things that just do not end up here on YouTube. So you're all invited to join me there as well. Now, today's video, we're going to take a look at the Sonax EX04-06. This is similar to the Perfect Finish, and although very similar, one can be used and was formulated for the rotary, and the other for a dual action polisher. I just have to let you know off the bat, they both work great for the dual action polisher as well as the rotary, both of them. That said, for some reason, I enjoy the Perfect Finish just a little bit better. If anybody has a theory as to why that might be the case, leave that down in the comment section as well. So without further hesitation, let's get out to a vehicle. It's out in the shop waiting for us and needs a bit of enhancement before protection. The Sonax EX04-06, 250 milliliters for 17 bucks. This is the dual action polisher version of the Perfect Finish. They both do the same thing, guys, and they both actually perform very well with both the dual action polisher and the rotary. This here will finish down rather far and will pick up where the Sonax Cut Max leaves off. And both the Perfect Finish and this here EX04-06 are great for one-step polishes, one-step enhancements, and I'm going to show you that today. All right, what we're doing on this SRT today, and by the way, guys, this is just an absolute gorgeous paint job. It's hard to see the minor swirling because of the silver metallic flake, but there's some very minor swirling. There's some just overall dullness. There are some etching, bug splatter etching in the front, and some staining on the top of the hood here. We're going to get rid of that, and we're going to do it with as much balance as we can, removing the imperfections and leaving as much clear coat behind as we can. As this Jeep here, it's just starting out its life, its maiden voyage, and we want to do it the right way here. So we're going to start off with just a soft polishing pad. We have that attached to the Max Shine 15 millimeter throw, and we're going to see if that works first. We're going to do a test area up front here. I really don't plan on using anything more aggressive than the Eurofiber 50/50 blend polishing / cutting pad. I'm not going to go any more aggressive than that, and I probably won't even have to use it. We're going to tell here on the hood. The hood and the roof has the worst of it. The sides just very minor swirling. So we're going to get rid of all that, and then later on I'm going to burnish, I'm going to jewel it, and then we'll throw some protection on, and this thing should look downright nasty. Sonax EX04-06, user-friendly, just a great polish to pick up to use for one-step corrections or enhancements. If you want to expand your detailing surfaces and you're just doing basic cleanings now, which is a great way to start. A great way to start bringing in clientele. And then just take small steps from there, expanding services and filling out that calendar. So one steps, all you need is a one-step polish, something that'll do just a little bit of cutting, but finish down and give you some great clarity, some great gloss. And as you can see here, that's what this does. The etching from the bug splatter, just the overall dullness, it's gone. And we really don't have to go any further. I'm going to have to do another step or two after this, but really for an enhancement, you're good to go. All right, so up top here we have some small spots, small marks from etching and staining. And we're going to try and take care of it with the same pad that we took care of the etching from the bug splatter, the polishing pad. So we'll do one pass, we'll check our work if we have to. We do have the Eurofiber 50/50 blend to step up to, and as I mentioned before, I'm not going to go any higher than that, any more aggressive than that, because this is the area facing the sun. This vehicle is just starting out its life. It's going to need that clear coat for years down the road, so we want to leave as much as that clear untouched as possible. The first pass is going to have moderate pressure. This does have micro abrasives. You want to take advantage of that during the first pass, and then just ease up on the pressure. Whatever passes you're going to do following the first pass, 2, 3, or 4. Ease up on the pressure. Just guide it with your hand back and forth. Let the polisher do the work. Now, unfortunately, that pass there did nothing for the removal of those pock marks, the etching and the staining. So instead of going over it and over it and over it with that polishing pad and raising temperatures, we're just going to jump to the Eurofiber pad. We're going to cut that out of there and just get it over with. And I'm just going to use it in the small area where the staining and the etching is clustered. All right, so this is the improvement we're looking for. There is a very small cluster. I'm going to have to hit just one more time to get rid of it. And I'm going to go ahead then and clear up the rest of the front clip and get it ready. As for the minor swirling on the driver and passenger side, I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick this up with the metallic flake, but I'm going to try and get you an angle using the shop light here. The hardness of the clear coat on Jeeps is medium. It's not really difficult to remove imperfections on the Jeeps, except for when you're working on a Wrangler and they have all those 90-degree angles. Those will drive me nuts. Those are knuckle busters. Now, I'm going to show you the product works well with a rotary, just as a dual action polisher will work with the Perfect Finish. But I'm going to come down with aggression on the pad and get rid of the blue pad, put on an even softer white pad, and I believe I can still get rid of all those swirls with that pad. We'll get the product spread out, then we'll bump up the speed to 3 or 4, and then engage in correction mode. That's arm movement of 1 inch every second or two. And pressure is going to be moderate for the first pass, just like all the other passes we've done, lifting up and easing up on pressure as we do more passes. The product has a long cycle time. You can work it for as long as you want, and no dusting whatsoever. Residue removes quite easily. The minor swirling is removed, and 2 thumbs up for the gloss and reflection it leaves behind. Unfortunately, there was a longer, deeper scratch left behind, so I'm going to remove the white polishing pad. I have a yellow polishing pad that's just a little bit stiffer, a little bit more aggressive. I'll put that on a DA, remove the scratch, and we're one step closer to protection. And that's going to do it. Scratch removed. As much of the clear coat as we can is left behind to protect that gorgeous color underneath. This little body line here is sort of facing the sun on an angle, so we want to leave as much clear coat as possible. And here is the finished project. Alright guys and girls, we had the EX04-06 on the test panel and now out in the shop doing some real world work. And as you can see, it produces incredible results. If you have any questions whatsoever on the product or even what we did today, don't hesitate. Brian from Apex Detail, I'll catch you in the next video.